Into the 26 with Barkley as the back, and it's play action with Hurts in the air right away to Dallas Goedert for a first down out of bounds at the 40. It's a gain of 14.
And that opened up some of those running opportunities for Saquon.
Hurts this time pulls it and keeps it and takes off for the first down. Through a tackle and Hurts on the run. He might go. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
This offensive line is as athletic as any you will see. And right now they run the counter play with Saquon going to the left, Jalen going to the right, two big offensive linemen. Do we need Saquon to run over the Rams? No, we do not. Jalen Hurts for 6.
As Hurts takes it home. Jake Elliott. Gain, no good. Eagles bring 4. Stafford's throw is low. Is it scooped? No. Ruled incomplete. Three-time Super Bowl ref, our rules analyst with us through the game. From the 45 is Kyron Williams. An explosion inside, and Williams into Eagles territory. A gain of 20 to the 35-yard line. The third-year man out of Notre Dame. 2nd and 10. Blitz comes, it's picked up, Stafford throws, and completes it for the first down to Kua. To the 18, a gain of 17, as Stafford hung in there. Rams in the red zone. Higbee's got the linebacker on him. Stafford scanning, stepping up. Stafford running, and maybe got the first down. Let's see the mark. It's going to be short, where the ball was when his knee came down. Stafford fires in traffic. It is caught by Higbee for the touchdown. Tyler Higbee.
And they have been moving some safeties and corners around with Higbee because he had such an influence on that game last week. But if you watch Matthew Stafford, you'll see him almost like a baseball pitcher. He went from way high to low.
3rd and 6, 5 options for Hurts. Running out of time. And got him. Slung down by Braden Fisk. Fisk, 55. Jared Verse, 8. Played 91% of the snaps this year. Most of any rookie. 3rd and 3. Stafford trying to step up. Stepped into the arms of Jalen Carter, who's ready to throw him down. Couldn't do that, but he got the sack, and it's 3 and out for the Rams. 3rd and 4. They'll run out of it. Big opening, Barkley. There he goes. Barkley going to ring the bell again. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's another home run from Barkley, 62 yards.
So here we go. You got a single high back here, and you got big Mekhi Becton right here. Watch him just simply shove Christian Roseboom out of the way.
He adds a little bit of energy to every room he's in. 2nd and 7. Stafford stepping up, taking a shot downfield for Robinson. Undercut. Who's got it? Oh, he pulled it away. DeMarcus Robinson pulled it away at the 19-yard line, right out of Isaiah Rodgers' hands. Most of the penalty yardage back on that one. 2nd and 11 as Stafford gets it out complete to Cooper Kupp, who's a yard shy of the first down as he's bumped out of bounds by Reed Blankenship. Davis Allen in motion. Williams, he's brought down by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. The safety's presence is always felt. Snap and hold, and Party knocks it through. The guys one for the books. Gainwell from 2 deep, bringing it out for Philadelphia. Kevin's got a little space, and he gets through that second line of the special teams tackles, and across the 40-yard line to the 43. Barkley out, Kenneth Gainwell in, 3rd and 8. Hurts, nothing up and thrown down, and out of field goal range as well as Jared Verse gets the reaction from the Philadelphia fans. 2. Williams throws it back to Stafford. He's got Higbee. He's got a lot of room. Caught from behind by Zach Bond. Otherwise, you get out a long way. That ball comes out, but ruled on the field as it was down. At the 35-yard line.
As the runner was down by contact. Results in the first down.
Stafford out quick. It's caught. Shy of the first down, I do believe. That one.
You get a little bit of that physical nature on your side.
Quick snap. Williams is stopped again in the backfield. That time it was Josh Sweat. Third and 14. Rams are bringing 5 from his end zone. Out to Barkley. Saquon got there. First down for 20. The safeties came flying up, but Quentin Lake was a step too late. Kenneth Gainwell in for Barkley. And Hurts. Checking down to Gainwell. Past Blake. Took Spates to the sideline. And out of bounds right around the 30-yard line. His 4th year out of Memphis. This play packs a punch. Gainwell right. Good block by the receivers. Both of them. Right around the first down. Devontae Smith, Jahan Dotson. His left guard. Hurts. Contracting pocket. He escapes from it. Looking to the sideline. Got a first down. Great move by Hurts as he's pulled out of bounds right around the 45-yard line. From the 46, Barkley inside. Got great blocking again. That's a big tackle as he was ready to start taking off by Christian Roseboom. Barkley had that hand looked at in tape, the left hand. 2nd and 8. Hurts got a little peek at what the Rams are going to do pressure-wise. Here they come. They still get through. And the ball comes out. Spates knocked it out. Gainwell falls on it way back at the 48.
Green. Don't touch that.
They're bringing 5. Hurts trying to find a lane to step up and throw, and he's going to be sacked. The 4th sack, and Hurts stays down for a minute as he's thrown down by Jared Verse. Stafford from the pocket, going to take a shot for Kupp this time, and Cooper goes up and gets it. Going to rule him down at the 36-yard line. 1st and 10. It is Williams. Good run by Kyren Williams. Still on his feet. Williams inside the 15 to the 10. Bursting goal for the Rams at the 7. That's 30 yards for Kyren Williams. Stafford moving out to the left. Stops. Looks in trouble. And he'll go down. The sack back to the 18. Jalix Hunt. Joshua Carty to tie the game. Into the wind from 34. Got it. Good solid kick. 3 and out, I should say, on the last drive. Hurts looking in the middle. Man open. It's Goddard. Defender fell down, and Goddard takes off inside the 35. First down to the 33-yard line.
His ability to run this offense the way that he is.
Barkley inside. First down. Saquon. So the Eagles yet to be in the red zone for a snap in this game. Pressure coming from the Rams. Hurts trying to get through, climb through. Not going to get away. Brought down at the 30-yard line. Missed an extra point earlier. 97 for the Rams. Michael Hoyt has blocked 3 extra points this year. He's got a knack for it. To take the lead, Elliott leaking to the right, but he squeezes it in and gives the Eagles the lead. 3rd and 2. Stafford's got a little tell on what the Eagles want to do. Pick up by Williams was nice. The Stafford throw to Nakua. He couldn't complete the act. And he drifts back to pass. Pressured in the end zone. That's a safety. It was Neville Gallimore with the initial pressure. Finished off by Keir Thomas. It's a 1-point game. Kyren Williams the back. Stafford securely gets it to him. Williams running through to the 43-yard line. Rams have it at the 43. Kyren Williams lost the football. It's loose. The Eagles have it. It's into the hands of Isaiah Rodgers. Down the sideline, Rodgers. First and goal, Philly at the 10. We just told you the slick conditions, and Williams coughs it up, and the Eagles are in business. Motion by Calcaterra, Barkley inside to the goal line. He's in. Philadelphia touchdown.
After review, the runner was short of the goal line. It'll be 4th down. Game clock operator, please reset the game clock to 13 minutes and 31 seconds.
Hurts pushing inside. The wall goes to the right. We have a flag, though. Was there a false start first? We had a flag to kill the play.
False start.
Oh, boy.
Offense number 65. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
From 23 yards to extend the lead to 4. And Elliott knocks it through. You cannot see the yard line numbers at this point. Stafford, back to pass, throws in the middle. It's complete for the first down at what looks to be the 44-yard line for Demarcus Robinson. Here they come. Picked up for the moment. Stafford trying to get rid of it. Lost the football. The Eagles have it. Off the edge. The pressure caused by Nolan Smith. And Zach Vaughn completes an outstanding drive with the recovery. Spread formation.
That's it.
To the each side. Hurts throws on time. It's caught by A.J. Brown for the first down. He'll go. Barkley inside, got stopped. Great read from the back end by Cam Curl. It sets up 4th down, and Elliott's going to try a field goal. And here comes everybody to try to clear off a spot for him. Good hold again. Elliott, big kick in the snow for the 2nd straight time. 5 to go. They're bringing that pressure. Stafford throws inside, deflected. It may have been Oren Burks.
Only if it's wide open, you keep running.
At 118 yards and adding to it. There goes Barkley into the clear through the snow all the way home. He's hit another home run against the Rams. And this one might send them to the championship game.
But how does it happen? It happens because Saquon Barkley sets him up here before he bounces to the outside. This is the coordination that we've seen all year between running back and offensive line that has made this team and this running game unique. Beautifully done, great patience by Barkley, and he sets up his offensive line to look great. His offensive line sets up Barkley to go to the Hall of Fame if he keeps playing like this.
Barkley with 196 yards on the game. Jake Elliott missed an extra point for the 2nd time tonight. What a pickup. Stafford to Nacua. Darius Slay trying to get the ball out. Puka Nacua taking people with him across midfield. 2nd and 10. The Stafford pass sideline is brought in by Whittington. Jordan's out of bounds for the first down for the Rams. 2nd and 10. Stafford's throw. Stop and come back to the 18-yard line. Is connected. Stafford inside. It's caught by Cooper Kupp. Spinning and turning Kupp right at the 2-yard line. The Rams hustle to the ball, try to get this score on the board quickly. Stafford in the middle, caught for the touchdown by, let's see, is Colby Parkinson. Parkinson for the score. And it's a one-score game for the Rams at 28-21.
It's a good route. Just uses that big, powerful body to get inside and stretch it out. But that was the code breaker. I mean, you hate to look at it now, but man, maybe if they had gone to it sooner.
2nd and 7. A fake to Barkley. Hurts being chased and trouble goes right down. The pressure was coming with Kobe Turner. It's a sack. It's a timeout. Doctor brings him down. Back at the 20-yard line. Time here. It's caught by Kupp. It's a first down for the Rams just across the 30-yard line. And that gets us to 2nd and 10. Eagles bring an extra man with pressure. Stafford Slay. Darius Slay on the coverage to Nakua.
And now they're having to throw the ball down the field.
Here comes the pressure. Stafford throws inside. It's caught by Robinson for the first down at the 43-yard line. Final 95 seconds of regulation. Stafford shakes the shoulders, takes a shot downfield. It is caught by Nakua. He pinned him on his shoulder and made the catch. Stafford looking Nakua's way. Puka's got it. He's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. C.J. Gardner-Johnson hanging on. Up to the bottom. Nakua to the top. 3rd and 2. Stafford in trouble. He's sacked. Brought down by Jalen Carter. 4th down. Final minute clock running. Gotta have it. Higbee in motion. Stafford's gotta have it. His throw is incomplete. Not close. Philadelphia to the championship game. Howie Roseman's big free agency signing. And the Philadelphia Eagles are back home next Sunday.
Wow. We hear survive and advance.